Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's tutorial I'll be showing you how to convert a regular image into a very nice design. So this is the image that we'll be using. So now let's get started. I'll drag my image into Photoshop like this, and then I'll crop the image to resize it a little bit. So now let me press Ctrl C on my keyboard, and then I'll adjust the size to something like this. Yes. So now that I'm done, what I will do is to duplicate the image by pressing Ctrl J. Duplicating my background image, I'll cut out my subject, which is this guy. And to cut out the subject, I'll select the quick selection tool and then select subject over here. So Photoshop will do its calculation and then make a selection for me. It's done, but then the selection isn't perfect, so I'll have to use the quick selection to correct certain part of the selection. So I think, let's correct this part too, and then go again. Yeah, I think it's okay now. After making a selection, I'll have to press Ctrl J to cut out my subject. So now my subject has been cut out. The next thing for me to do is to add my text, which is the end text. So I'll select the type tool and then type out the word weekend. So the font style I'm using is called Anton. Yeah, Anton. It's Anton regular. Large font. Let me give it a font size of something like around 182 or 183. Okay, for me. Like so. I think I like where the font is. This side is okay for me. Now I'll drag the font beneath my subject and then press Ctrl J to duplicate the font again and drag it on top of the subject like this. Now let us reduce its fill to 0%. The fill for the weekend text which is on top of our subject, and then we select effects, then stroke. Let's give it a stroke of 2%. 2 pixels. A stroke of 2 pixels will be okay for me. Okay, let's reduce the opacity of the top text layer to, let's say, 80 to 8%. It's okay for me now. I'll select these two texts and right click and select link layers. So whenever I move my text like this, the link will still be there. So yeah. Now let's continue with our design here. Okay. So now that we are done with our text, let's add the second text, which is the vibes. So it will be like weekend vibes. Now let me select my type tool again and type out the word vibes. Weekend vibes. And I'd like to change the font style. So let's choose a font called Reey. Yeah, so I like this font, but then let me turn off this one too as well. Oh, let me turn off this and this as well. So I think, yeah. And then the font color, we would have to change the font color. Let's place it at the right side of the. Let's place it at the right side and then change the font color to something like. Let's go with the yellow. Yellow color will be okay. So it's yellow color, but then it looks too small. So let me enlarge something like let's go with 91. Oh yeah, let's go with 91. 91 will be cool for me. So 91 and then let's push it up. So let's go with something like this. Yeah, so weekend vibes. Okay. Now we are done with our text. That's the weekend vibes over here. And the next thing to do is to add an effect. So let me select it. Let's add this star effect here. I'll drag it here. Okay. Now to add the effect, I'll have to make sure that the star layer is selected. And then I'll go to normal and screen. So yeah. So normal screen and then drag the image down beneath the last weekend text and then let us place it somewhere. I think okay, let's place it here. Okay, let's go with let's go with something like this. Yeah, something like this will be okay. I think like this is cool. So and then we would have to clean the left part. So to clean the left part, let's add the layer mask. Select the brush tool and then make sure the foreground color is black. And then let's paint the left part. Yeah, so something like this. Let's go with this. Okay. So now we have in vibes. We also added our star effect over here. Now let's add let's see another thing to it. So I'll select my color lookup and then come up with, let's select the Fuji Tenor 250D Kodak. Let's select that one to give it something like a Coca-Cola effect. See, Coca-Cola have been with their ads, yeah, they have this kind of vibe. Yeah. The Coca-Cola vibe over here. Now let's try and then yeah, let's try and adjust it a little bit. So I'll go with, let's say 97. I'll go with 97. So we have that Coca-Cola vibe over here. Okay, that's cool for me. And then after adding the Coca-Cola vibe, let me group this and then name it. Let's go with the BG, which is background. And then the next thing to do is to compress all the image, like add everything as one image. So I hold down the Ctrl Shift Alt plus E, yeah, to merge all the layers as one. So now we have just one image over here. Now I'll convert it to a smart object and then let's open camera raw. So filter, camera roll. Okay, so in camera roll, first select the auto to change few things for us, and then let's go to basic. Reduce the exposure just a little bit. Let's try. Let's reduce the shadows too. Okay, let's add a little. I think this is okay. This is the beginning, this is the before and after. So this is the before and then this is the after. So yeah, but then let's add some sharpness to it. So I'll select the details over here, then increase the sharpness to somewhere around within, let's say 30 to 40. So I think 34 is okay for me, and then I'll add okay, let me increase it to 36, and then I'll add a little bit of noise and then color noise reduction. So this should be cool. Yeah, now let's select okay. Yeah, so on our flyer, and it's looking really great. So let's say here's the before and here's the after here. Let's continue. So now that we've added some effects to it in the camera roll, let's add our logo. Okay, I think we should add something else. Okay, I'm coming. Let me try. Okay, so let's drag this image here and then enlarge it, resize it to fit our worksheet, and select change the blend mode to I think soft light will be okay. So soft light, and then let's reduce its opacity to somewhere around 30 to, let's say 25 for 20. I'm coming. Let me change it to, let's say 20. And this really looking good. So we already have our Coca-Cola vibe in our image. The next thing to do is to add my logo. This is the Roosevelt Multimedia logo. And then size the logo. Place it here. And just size it. Yeah. This is okay for me. So, Roosevelt Multimedia logo. And then let me add my trademark. So I'll reduce size a little bit to fit the worksheet. Yeah. So now let me group this image, and then I think we are done. Yeah, we are done with our flyer design. So guys, this is how to convert your picture from, let's say, a regular picture to a very nice design. Yeah, so this is the before, and then here is the after. So I think when you follow this tutorial, you'll be able to create something similar. So guys, let us create very cool effects with our pictures. Okay, so I think we are done with this flyer. So guys, kindly like, share, and also if you haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe to the channel as well.